Hi, my name is Katy Agiannidis, and I am the TAC coordinator here at Tompkins High School. I'm your go-to person for anything related to Teacher Access Center, the actual program. So I'm going to start today by showing you how to log in. So you're going to go to the My Katy Cloud. You'll use your username and password that you use to log into the computer. You may or may not have already accessed the My Katy Cloud. So if you've already been there, you might have some tiles, these little squares here on your home screen. If not, then it's probably blank. So what you're going to do is go up here to the search, type in teacher, and you will see the Teacher Access Center or TAC external icon. Go ahead and click on that. That'll take you to the Teacher Access Center login page. You're still going to use that same username and password to log in. Okay, you won't see this screen. This is something that I see that helps me impersonate you if you have any problems or issues. So you can send me an email and I can go ahead and check your screen out and help you out. Okay, so this is the Teacher Access Center or TAC homepage. You're going to see a menu bar up here at the top and some icons down in the middle. Pretty much anything that you can do along the top, you have these quick access icons that are located in the middle that'll pretty much do the same exact thing. So I'm going to run through pretty quickly on a lot of what the basic stuff is that you're going to need to get started. And then if you have any questions from there, shoot me an email and I'd be happy to help you out. Okay, so over here on the right hand side, you're going to have a little kind of black notebook. This is your grade book for where you're going to enter your assignments and mainly work day to day with the actual grades. The green two pieces of paper here, this is for the progress reports. This is what we do at the 3 weeks to take grades for our kids and mark their progress. And then the A plus here, this is for report cards, and that's going to be at the end of the 6 weeks. So you really won't need either the green one or this white A plus for a while now. Okay. Over here, you're going to see all of your courses listed. Currently, you might have several classes listed under one class period. This is a little bit confusing because the courses haven't been populated yet. So right now you're only seeing my 3rd period, my 6th period, and my 7th period. More will pop up later. So if you've already kind of played with this, yours might look a little funky too. So you just have to be patient as Mr. Liby enters in the rest of the courses. Okay. Right here under attendance, you will see 2 icons. As we get closer to the first day of school, the icons will pop up. And I'll kind of go into a little bit more detail about that, hopefully in a different video. Okay. All right, so one of the first things that I want to show you how to do is to enter an assignment. So if you want to enter an assignment, you can either do that up here in this gradebook, or you can do it over here on the right-hand side in this gradebook. I think the easiest way to do it is going quickly to the icon in the middle and clicking here. Okay, from here, your kids in your class are going to populate right now. There's only 4 in here. I'm sure there'll be lots more later. One of the most important things that you want to remember when you're trying to enter an assignment or create an assignment are these 2 buttons up here, the M and the S. M means multiple, S means single, okay? In the multiple screen, it's going to combine all of those different sections that you had listed underneath one class period. It's going to combine them all together. Okay. When you click on singular, it's just going to show you that very first course, or the very first section that I had clicked on. Okay. And so depending on how your course is set up, you might have lots of different sections or you might only have one. It really just depends. Okay. So the only way that you can create an assignment is if you are in the S or single view, okay? And then you will copy from there to all the other sections, all right? So over here on the right-hand side, you will click on this little white piece of paper with a plus sign that says Add Assignment. A drawer pops out over on the right-hand side. You'll fill in the title, the date that you assigned it, the due date. You can type in a description. This is really helpful for students and parents to see. And then the category. Okay, so major, minor, or other. Major grades are like test grades, minor like quizzes, and other is daily grades. Okay, and I'll show you in just a minute where you can see how much each of those weigh. You will always want to try to keep it at 100 points, and you want to try to have it weigh just one time. If it's something that the kids worked on for a couple days and you and your team, your PLC, decide that you want it to count for two, then this is where you would put it to. You could make it like a double daily grade or however you guys want to do that. Right here, this published circle, this is for parents and students to be able to see on Home Access Center. Okay, so if you click and it's only halfway filled, that means they can only see the title of the assignment. Okay, if it's all the way filled, that means they can see the title and the grade. Okay, and if it's nothing, then they can't see the title or the grade. So this is kind of helpful if you want to go ahead and put in, the title of assignments for the whole marking period and you know what's coming up and you want to go ahead and fill them all in, then you can easily do that and don't click the publish button. And that way you won't have parents asking you about assignments that they haven't even done yet. Because that happens sometimes. If you click that button, they'll see it in there and they'll want to know, did my kid not turn this in? What's happening? Okay. And then this box, if you don't want it to be factored in as one of the grades that could be dropped, then you would click this box. And I'll show you in just a little bit how you can drop the lowest grade, like if you want to drop the lowest daily grade or something. Okay, and then you're going to click copy. Once you click copy, it'll give you the option to copy it to all the other classes that you have. Okay, and so what you'll do is you'll just click these little boxes over here on the side to copy to all of the sections that you want. Okay, if you have more than one prep, you just pay attention. Don't copy it to, the wrong course. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click cancel so I don't save anything right now. So that's a quick and easy way to create an assignment. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to the home screen. Right. Up here at the top, this grade book, which corresponds with the little icon that's over here. If you click on this grade book and you go to setup, okay, and I click to setup, this screen right here where it says assignments, this is another place where you can create assignments. It's the same exact thing that we were doing before, except for you go through and click the date assigned, the due date, you pick your category, you give it a title, just like what we did before, except for the copying is going to be a little bit different when you copy it from one course to the other. It can be more confusing from this screen. And things can get copied kind of weird. So this is not the one I would recommend doing, but some people like it from here. Okay. All right. This tab right here for categories, if you click on this, this is where you can see how much each of the different categories weigh. So major grades weigh 70% for the course that I'm currently looking at. Minor grades weigh 20% and other grades weigh 10%. These are set by the district. These are not something that we change. So this is just a way that you can kind of look and see, what the weight of each of these are. Okay. The next thing that I want to show you is how to drop the lowest grade of a different specific category. So if you look right here for marking periods, you see default, marking period 4, marking period 5, marking period 6. Okay, if we want to go up and click on this change right here, I can change the marking periods that I'm looking at. For some reason, my screen is set to marking period 6 right now, and that's not the one that I want to be in. It's taking just a little bit to load. Sometimes that happens, and the circle will just keep on going and keep on going. Just have to be patient. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change this back to marking period 1. Go back to categories. Okay, so now I'm in marking period 1, and I'm going to show you guys how to drop the lowest grade. So right here you see default, marking period 1, marking period 2, marking period 3. Okay, anytime that you want to do a drop the lowest grade, you want to make sure that you do not do it in the default. Okay, default means that you're going to drop the lowest grade for the entire semester um, in that particular course. And the reason why you don't want to do that is because in marking period 1, you guys might have a whole bunch of daily grades, and you decide, okay, we're going to drop the lowest daily grade. And that's great. But marking period 2 comes along, and maybe you decide that we really don't have enough grades to be dropping stuff. So you don't want to drop a grade in marking period 2. If you have already entered in the default right here, you're stuck. You're going to have to do it for the entire semester, and you're going to have to keep dropping a lowest grade each marking period. So if you just do it one marking period at a time, that gives you the flexibility to drop a lowest grade in the first marking period, but maybe not in the others. Okay, so you'll go over here to the pencil, okay, to edit, click here, and we just say that we want to drop the lowest 1. Okay, and that's going to drop the lowest other grade. Okay, and then I'll hit save. If I want to drop the 2 lowest other grades, then I would put a 2 here. Right, and then you'll just save from there. So just be very careful. Please don't put it as a default, because if you go back and you try to change it after you've moved on to the next marking period, it changes all the grades for all your students for the previous marking period, and then we have to go back and do a whole bunch of paperwork. So just don't do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and return back to the home screen. Okay. Here on the home screen, right here, you can click on each of these, and this will give you the students that are in that class period. This is in the S, single view, so it's only showing you the kids that are in that one section that I clicked on. If I click on multiple, it'll show you all the kids that are in my 6th period course currently. Okay. You can see lots of information about your kids, their birthday, their gender, grade, student ID, and then different alerts for the kids. So if you click, hover over it, it'll tell you medical alerts, allergies, things like that. Okay. All right. Over here, you can use these icons up at the top to help you generate rosters. People like to print blank rosters at the beginning of the 6 weeks or the marking period, beginning of school. So you can go through, go to settings. We can hide columns. So let's say I want to hide all of these. I don't need any extra information today. And then I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to add empty columns. Okay. I can decide if I want to have the dates at the top or not. I can pick how many columns I want to have. Let's say I want to have 11 columns. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to click this button right here, generate roster report. And then I can print this. And now I have a nice little spreadsheet to check names off if I want to go ahead and print my class rosters for whatever purpose I want to use them for. Okay. Another neat feature that you can use through Teacher Access Center is up here at the top for class management. You can email all of the parents in a specific class if you'd like to. So you can go, I went to class management and then I went to email. You click the to button. And then you simply just click on, if I want only first period, then I'm going to click here and here. And then I could send first period students and parents an email. Okay, so you just